Yeah. All right. There we go, and almost. Yeah. All right. We're good. Welcome to our Summerween stream.
Yay!
Yeah. If you don't know, the Summerween readathon is going on now. It is a readathon hosted by Gabby over at Gabby Reads. And it's basically just like getting some spooky books in during
the
summertime. Yeah, there's also Winterween.
To bring spooky vibes to summer season.
Yep. And so there were 2 or 3 what was it? There were 5 or 6 5 prompts for you to get spooky things, and
they don't have to be spooky reads.
They don't have to. In fact, one of the ones I'm going to talk about today was not spooky, but I try to get a lot of spooky books.
So like one of them needs to be a spooky book.
One of them does, yeah.
But like that's it. You don't have to read 5 spooky books. We just tend to try.
Yeah. So the prompts are like read something at night, read a horror or thriller. That's the one that has to be spooky. Mm-hmm. This year there was Sky on the Cover.
A book that's been on your shelf for at least a year.
Uh-huh.
And then a novella, graphic novel, or audiobook.
Yeah. That's 5.
Yeah. But that was the ones in the last prompt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audiobook, graphic novel, and novella. Yeah. So, I have already read more than 6, but...
Wow.
But...
You're fired.
But one of them, like, I did read a novella. I did...
Can you imagine what it's like being married to this guy?
I did read 2 volumes of manga, a spooky manga. But I'm down to the last one that I wanted to read for the marathon, for the readathon. So I just finished today. I just finished my one with a Sky on the Cover. Kind of hard to tell.
You could get up and show the camera.
But this is Flashlight by Susan Choi. It's a new release. And this is part of my 25 for 2025 as well. But yeah, like on its side, it is the beach at sunset. So I thought it was an interesting looking sky, but also it's on my 25 for 2025, and it's part of my attempt at reading more literary fiction. I don't know how that's going because this was good.
Question mark?
Yeah, like there were parts of it that were really good. There were parts of it that were very poignant. But there are also parts of it that dragged really long and had, I mean, I would just call it purple prose. There's some descriptions in here that don't need to be as...
Did you read The Goldfinch?
I did not. I started reading The Goldfinch and never finished.
Right, because I knew we bought it for a book club with coworkers, your coworkers.
And then that one either fell through or that's right when we left.
Because I know several of your coworkers read it and told you they didn't like it.
Yeah. So,
but I know you didn't read it and I didn't read it.
So I think if this... So minor spoilers for this. I don't really think it's really spoilers if you look at the like reviews and description. But if this did not have the like East Asian history connection that it does, specifically like China, North and South Korea, Japan, I don't think I would have found it nearly as interesting. But I'm glad I read it. I'm glad I'm trying. So
expanding your horizons a little.
Doing my best.
Horizons.
Whoa, just like the horizon line. So I did read the last Bone Orchard Mythos that's been released, which is Tenement, and so I kind of want to go back and read the other Bone Orchard books. These are not going to take very long. This is my last book that was on my list, that was on my TBR. And it is Stage Fright. I want to say this is like 1980s. I'm 100%, 1988. I'm 100% anticipating this to be nothing like what is shown on this cover. Like, it the back talks about superstar Izzy Stark has the power to make your dreams and nightmares come true. I have a feeling like it's going to be slower than that sounds, but I'm hopeful. And I'm also doubtful that I'm going to finish by tomorrow, which is the technical deadline. But we'll see what we can do.
How have the paperbacks from Hell been?
Really hit or miss. There was one that, I mean, I went into it knowing that it was going to be an uncomfortable book, and if the goal was to make me uncomfortable, it certainly did. And then there was the Hellhound one, which I thought was like so-so.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they've been a very interesting look into the history of horror media, and I'm glad that I picked them up because I like to see. I like reading something that's not contemporary, but a lot of them they just have not like hit the way that I was hoping.
There's a reason they went out of print?
Maybe. The auction was also interesting, but I don't know if I would call it horror. And it was kind of frustrating because it was just like, why don't these people just stop? Because they could have. How about you? What have you been doing for Summerween?
Man, not much. I don't know what is up with my brain. I went through this book, which was just my standard read a mystery horror thriller book.
Yeah.
This one is classified as horror mystery, but I would just call it a mystery. A slightly disturbing mystery.
This was the one that I read the comic for.
Right, you cannot see. There's no way you can see this. This is Strange Houses by Uketsu.
Strange Houses.
Maybe we should set up so that we like sit next to each other on the couch. What? So that like the camera can actually see us instead of being so far away.
Nah.
Okay. I didn't mean tonight. I just meant in general.
Eventually, right?
So this is about a guy who has some he is approached by a friend who's buying a house with this house that has some strange blueprints. And the story goes on from there about what this strange occurrence in these blueprints could mean, and we learn more about the people who were in this house. And the story goes on from there. I read this in a day. I flew through this book. It is mixed media, so it does have pictures that are, again, I don't think you can see this. It does have pictures that are the floor plans, the blueprints for the house.
Yeah.
So that helps the page count, and it is largely written, several parts of it are written like transcripts of meetings. So you're getting a transcript of what people said. In fact, almost fully. There are a couple places where it goes
Scorpio's
into...
in.
Yay, Scorpio!
Hey, Scorpio.
Scorpio hasn't forgotten us in our long absence.
Yeah, we've been gone for a while.
We've been gone for a while. So, I really liked this one. It's so funny because I read a note from the translator who has translated both of Uketsu's books. The other one is called Strange Pictures, which I read a couple months ago and really enjoyed. Yeah. He thought it was better that they brought Strange Pictures out first because it was the stronger book.
Okay, and you agree with that statement,
I agree.
Right?
I think it was the wrong choice. This was his first book. I think they should have released this first because instead of getting two really great books, you get a great book and then a pretty good book. But it's kind of a letdown, and it feels backwards. Like, because the other one was released first, that was his second book. It makes sense that it's better. But because of the way it was released to Western audiences, not everyone's going to look that up and know that the one that was released first is actually his second book. So it might feel like the author's getting not as good.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I agree with their statement, their sentiment from like a production, like from the publisher side. Because like you want to put your strongest one out first, and they're not connected, right?
No, they're not connected at all.
So
they're both mixed media. This one has the blueprints. Strange Pictures has some strange, a different Strange Pictures. This one is one story throughout the whole thing. There are sections, but it is all one story with the same characters.
Yeah.
Strange Pictures, each chapter has a different set of strange images. Mm-hmm. Or one strange image in that chapter or whatever. And there are some connections.
Okay.
But it is much more, like, broader. Whereas this is more narrow because it's about one, like, set of characters. This one gets insane. I mean, I do feel like Strange Pictures had a moment where you have to really just accept, like, oh man, crazy. Mm-hmm. But this one gets really off the walls all at once, which you haven't gotten to yet.
I'm thinking I'm just going to read the book and then go back and I'll still finish the manga.
Because I'd like to read the manga and see how it adapts it, but you should just read this. Because then I can talk to you about it. I enjoyed it, and then the last section of the book made me question everything. So, that is an accomplishment, to be able to solve your mystery, and then still have your ending that makes you go, wait, what?
Yeah. So, Scorpio, the book right now that we're discussing is Strange Houses.
Strange Houses.
But there's also a manga for it, if you're interested in that. Only 3 of the volumes of the manga have come out.
3 just came out, I want to say, like, this month or last month.
Based on a cursory glance of the book, I think it's going to be 4 volumes.
Because, you said it seemed like the chapters were syncing up when I showed you the table of contents.
Yeah. So, okay, so you read this one.
I read Strange Houses in one day, and then I read nothing else. I started... So this was just my horror. I started... The Library at Mount Char, which was my bookmark.
Wow.
I didn't have a bookmark handy. I didn't know where it was, so I put some mail in it.
Okay.
This is The Library at Mount Char. This was my book with a night sky on the cover, or the sky on the cover.
This guy.
I started, which was also my book for my 25 for 25.
Okay.
I started this book probably almost 10 years ago. It was before our daughter was born.
Well, I read it in 2016.
Okay, so that's probably when I started. It was 26. It's what I thought. Because I thought I started reading this, and then I had a baby. And so I could not keep up with this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I must have started this in 2016, right after you read it, or early 2017. Mm-hmm. And I never finished it.
I remember loving this book, but
I remember you really liked it.
I can tell you very little about it at this point.
I remember it has a tiger.
I think, I can't remember if they're tigers or lions.
It's a tiger.
Lions. It's a tiger? Okay.
Yeah, it's on the back.
All right.
This book is insane.
Yeah.
Lots of weird stuff happens. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of... It's fantasy. I've heard it described as horror, too, so that's very interesting. It comes up in a lot of booktubers who talk about horror books. On the back, it listed as fiction, fantasy, contemporary. But you're dealing with a group of kids who all have strange powers and are looking for their father, who may or may not be God, who is now missing. Mm-hmm. And they each have a specialty. Mm-hmm. And, like, his specialty is animals. That's called their catalog, because when they were studying at the library, they each had a different catalog. And so one of them studied animals, and one studies war, and one studies predicting the future, and one studies math. And our main character, Carolyn, her catalog was languages. So she knows most every language that has existed.
Sure.
And that hasn't come up too much yet, but
okay.
It's come up more in, like, the backstory stuff, where it mentioned that, like, the other kids would come to her when they needed something translated. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm on page, like, 30 of this. 52. I got farther than I thought I was. I'm on page 52. I just haven't gotten... I don't know. We've been watching a lot of Summer Games Done Quick.
That's the other thing.
It's the worst timing.
Summerween, I don't think last year this happened.
I don't think so either.
It has coincided with a speedrunning...
Video game speedrunning marathon.
That goes the entire week. That Summerween also goes the entire week. So
we've been tuning in a lot to watch speedruns, and that has made me not pick up the book.
Yeah.
My other books that I'm not going to get through, but maybe I'll extend Summerween for myself.
Sure.
There are no rules.
There are technically no rules. There is technically no enforcement, is more accurate.
This is Where the Body Was. That is a graphic novel I've had for a bit. Did I buy this year or last year? I think I bought this last year.
Hasn't been too long.
It's a masterfully told puzzle box mystery. I love puzzle box mysteries. So I'm hoping to read this one. This one's pretty short. I might be able to get this one done tomorrow before Summerween, so I can at least say I read 2 books. Or I might read it tonight if I find that words are not my thing. And then I have these 2, which were on my shelf for more than a year and read at night. Because it doesn't matter, because I bought both of these books for Summerween last year. And then didn't read either of them and picked other books instead. Like, it's not even like I picked them and just didn't read them. I picked them, I bought them, and then picked different books to read for Summerween, despite buying these specifically for Summerween.
Yeah, so, the audiobook for Hollow Kingdom just came in, and I was excited. Like, what is this?
So this is Hollow Kingdom. This is a book about a crow after the zombie apocalypse has happened.
Okay.
So the crow is upset because he can't get the creature comforts that he wants from the humans.
Uh-huh.
And I want to say he, like, teams up with a dog.
Sure.
That they're, like, trying to figure out how to function when the humans are not giving them the things they want anymore.
Uh-huh. What about the last one?
This is The Collector. This one reminds me, it feels similar, not identical, but similar to The Memory Police, which is another one I want to read.
Okay.
In The Memory Police, they're, like, taking memories of, like, birdsong or ribbons.
Mm-hmm.
And in this one is about a guy who I believe he treats patients with depression, and part of that treatment is that they take away your memories.
Okay.
And so he's recording these memories of these people. Like, he's recording them, but he's not supposed to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it is affecting him. And also, like, yeah, and that the depression is in him, too. So he's collecting all these memories from people who he's supposed to be treating by wiping their memories of the things, I assume, that are causing them depression.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to be, I assume, about, you know, it's a dystopian from the look of it.
Yeah.
Look about depression and memory, and I'm assuming grieving and things like that, about how to deal with memories that causes pain, but also, like, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was just, like, when I said it, I was like, oh, wait, it's like Eternal Sunshine.
Sounds more like dystopian horror than Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah, I think it's definitely taking a more, like, 1984. I mean, I feel like the eyes on the cover very much evoke 1984.
I feel like there's a cover for 1984 that is basically
it's just an eye. Well, because of Big Brother.
Yeah.
So those eyes very much bring that. This one is listed as horror on the back. It says it is psychologically claustrophobic and harrowing. Mm-hmm. So, again, this is one I picked up on a whim last year. I believe I just saw it and bought it. This one I had on my list for a while because someone I know had read it, and I was like, book about a crow in a zombie apocalypse? Sign me up. Because I like zombie stories, but I feel like I consumed too many zombie stories at once when they were really big when we were back in college, and I got just a little burnt out because a lot of them were very similar. But story about a crow, I haven't read anything like that.
Yeah, it sounded funny, honestly.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it says it's funny as hell. This one I believe is very, like, dark humor.
Yeah. So I think we'll do at least 2 sprints. I don't know how long we're gonna stay, but we don't really have any responsibilities or anything. So,
no, we could go as long as we want.
Yeah, I mean the camera will probably we'll
lose the
die
camera
on us before anything else. All right, so we're gonna start off our first sprint. So grab your books. In the comments, let us know what you're reading, what you're up to today. If you're not reading, if you're getting something done, talk to us about that. We'll be back in 45 minutes.
Hooray! Ooh, excuse me.
And we're back. How'd your reading go?
Good.
Good. Care to elaborate?
Well, I'm still reading.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I waited until I got to the end of
I
the
was
chapter.
still mid-sentence. I had about a page left at the end of my chapter.
Yeah.
Good. I think I read this far.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remembered the tiger. And the tiger just showed up. And things happened to the tiger. And I feel like I remembered that.
What? Okay. I guess I can't ask what happened to the tiger. It sounds mysterious.
I mean, it's the first, like, 100 pages of the book. They are being kept out of the library by some sort of barrier. Mm-hmm. And the tiger tried to cross the barrier. And now the tiger may be dead. The tiger made it much farther than any of them did, but now he's not moving. And none of them can get that far into the barrier, except for maybe our main character, because this book does a lot of weird stuff. We know Carolyn is keeping a bunch of secrets, and that she has some sort of plot or plan, and I don't know at this point whether she is responsible for what has happened to Father, or if she is in on it with Father.
I see.
Like, it's very clear that she knows more about what's going on, because it says things like she suppresses a little smile, and, like, everyone is holding their breath, so she pretends to.
Yeah.
So, like, it's very clear that she knows what's going on. And, like, I don't think the barrier actually works on her. Which they're kind of explaining the barrier now, how it works. But from her, she had to run into the barrier to get her brother out. And it talked about how she was, like, pretending. to act the way he did, and that she thought it was a good performance.
Right.
So she's clearly not being affected, at least the way they are. Sure. They did say that the way it affects them is different for everyone. So it could be having effects on her that she's just not sharing. And she wanted people to think it's affecting her physically. Sure. I don't know. But I also think it's very likely that it just isn't affecting her. Because we brought up very clearly that it does not affect everyone. But yeah, it was like Carolyn, fingers trembling under the weight of her lies, pretended to hold her breath as well. So, she's lied about some stuff. Which is weird because it made it seem like this group of the 12 that were together, there's 4 of them right now, it made it seem like these 4 were like conspiring. But now it's clear that Carolyn is conspiring apart from them. So like there are layers of conspiracy and plotting, and I don't know who is like on what side and whatever. I don't know. It's a lot, but it's good. I think it's very mysterious and very interesting the way it's weaving in this idea that, like, Carolyn definitely knows more than we are being told she knows. And it is very engaging because even though you know she knows things, you don't know what. And so it brings up a lot of mysteries without trying to completely pull the wool over your eyes and be like, oh ho ho, Carolyn was lying the whole time to you as well, reader. Yeah. So I'm enjoying it.
Oh no. Scorpio DNF'd the book.
What was
boring. Inspector? I'm not. She's going to Gotham Central year 1.
Gotham Central, do I have that one?
I think you do somewhere.
I think I picked that one up. That's what I've always been interested in, and I think I bought that one or another one about the cops, because I always thought that one looked so cool. So at least that one will probably be good.
Yeah. Okay, so update on what Stage Fright's about.
Not about a rocking guitar playing madman.
So it does mention in the intro that guitar playing skeleton not going to show up in the book, unfortunately.
Gotta set that real quick.
Yeah.
Set that expectation.
The intro does kind of go into like the creation of the book and talks about some of the plot of it. So basically, the premise here is that it's like the late 80s or early 90s. So like I think maybe it might be near future in the time this was published, because it was published in 88. And we have figured out a way to make people experience senses, like bypassing their actual the actual like organs. So like you can play music in your head without needing actual headphones.
Okay.
You just trigger the brain directly.
You have like a virtual assistant in your head that...
Yeah. And so they figured out they could do this with sound first. And then someone figured out, well, if I can do it for sound, there must be other frequencies that we could do for like taste and smell and touch and all these things. And then someone was like, hey, it'd be a cool and totally responsible thing to do with that. Is to make people experience other people's dreams. And so now you have a guy who is like the virtuoso. He's like the rock star of dreamies. Yeah, well, there's movies, right? We watch movies.
Talkies.
Yeah, talkies.
There were talkies in other movies. Talkies
sounds so stupid, but then I realized I watched a thing called movies. So now we have dreamies, and it seems like the horror dreamies are like popular. Like we like going to the horror ones.
I mean, we like going to the horror movies. Why wouldn't we like going to the horror dreamies?
And so this guy who is like, again, like the guy you go to when you want to get like a really stellar dreamy going, his girlfriend just informed him of the research that she's doing with this professor with people who have schizophrenia, and like extracting a chemical from them that allows other people to experience schizophrenia for a short period of time.
Okay.
So he's like, man, what would a schizophrenic dream feel like? what would this like completely bombast? Would it be able to have a narrative? Would it just be like a phantasmagorical, a bunch of images mashed up together? It'd be crazy, and so that's where we're going. So it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's interesting for sure. Not what I would think from the cover, but of course I think it's gonna get like obviously these dreamies are gonna get worse and worse. They're gonna get scarier and scarier. We already had one like the inciting incident, or like the initial thing was about like these bodies in a lake coming to life and attacking people. So it was a zombie story. Yeah. So yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be fun. Like it's not boring.
It definitely does not sound boring.
Not quite sure. It's like 300 something pages, right? So yeah, it's just over 300 pages. I got about 30.
Yeah, mine's about 400.
I got about 37 pages in. So we'll see. I'm not sure like how this is going to be extended that far. That's kind of my question. A lot of times when I start up a new book, it's like, okay, I get the premise, I get the setup. Why is this book X number of pages long?
Why is this book?
Why is it 400 pages? Why is it 1,400 pages?
Why is this book? Where is this book? Why is this book?
But no, it sounds cool.
Yeah.
And definitely, again, we're not going to get a Kitar playing skeleton, but
I feel like this is the same like generation of fantasy covers where they gave just like the title to an artist and artist just drew a cover.
Well, so he wanted to call it something else. He had another title for it, but like again, this is very interesting because it kind of gives you the production side of stuff. I'll see if I can't find what he wanted to call it. It had something to do with dreams, and they told him that things with dreams didn't do well. He had a 700-page science fiction novel called Death Dream. Boatman sent in the manuscript, got a meeting. The editor-in-chief told him books with dream in the title didn't sell. Decided it'd be better fit the brand new horror imprint called Onyx once the title was switched to Stage Fright. So he was going to call it Death Dream, which is a little bit more on the nose. Feel like gives you a better sense of what's actually going to happen in this book.
Yeah. Man, that's wild.
But yeah.
Like I know editors and publishers do this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But like it's just wild to me this like, oh well that thing doesn't sell when like there is no hard and fast doesn't sell. It's the quality of the piece, but editors and publishers are convinced that they know, oh, this book with this word in the title just won't sell.
Yeah.
Based on that alone.
Yeah.
Like, I get that there are trends and things, but it just seems wild to me, like, being like, no, you can't call your book that because it has the word dream in it.
Yeah, recently I've noticed, I think at one point I was going to do a video on this. There's a lot of deaths of someone. Mm-hmm. Because there was... The
7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle.
The Many Deaths of Layla Starr. The death of
Jane Lawrence.
Jane Lawrence?
Pretty sure.
I mean, I believe you. You have a better memory than me. And then...
First name, last name book.
Yeah, it's also a first name, last name book. Yeah. Wasn't there like the 22 deaths of someone?
Oh, the Madison May. It's over there. What was that one? The 22 Murders of Madison May?
Murders of Madison May.
Yeah, I feel like that one was alliterative.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
But like, I feel like that's a trend. I feel like...
But do you think it's coming from publishers, or do you think that it's coming from authors?
I think that one's... I think the newer ones sound like they're coming from authors. And like, Finlay Donovan, I think, is also inspiring some similar books to go with similar titles.
Yeah.
So there's like Finley Donovan rolls the dice, or Finley Donovan
is killing it.
Is killing it. I feel like there's other series that are like, so and so does a thing.
Well, I mean that's just a first name, last name.
Yeah, but like, this is, you know, they do something. It has a similar chemistry. There was one you checked out from the library recently, that had a similar thing.
I did?
Yeah. Let me go look at our Libby. Because I feel like it was a recent thing that we had.
I mean, you look at the Libby more than me. You might be right.
Look at Libby all the time, like crazy. Yeah, we've gotten sword crossed like twice. We've let that book lapse. Veronica,
is it lapsed again?
It has.
Darn it.
We don't have it right now. Veronica Ruiz breaks the bank.
Oh, that is Finley Donovan.
Oh, well, never mind then.
No, that's the novella that takes place between books 2 and 3.
Okay. Ignore everything I said.
No, that's literally a book in that series.
I feel like I've seen other ones that follow that.
Yeah, Veronica Ruiz is Vero.
Oh, of course. Like, it's been a while since I've read that.
Yeah, it's the story of how it's her backstory essentially. It's the story of how did you only read the first Finley Donovan?
Yes.
Okay, there's something that happens in book 2 that Vera reveals to Finley. So I guess it might take place. It either takes place between book 1 and book 2, or between book 2 and book 3, I believe.
Okay.
That's something that happens off screen with Vero that causes a problem. And I want to say it was one of those, like, you know how they do those, like, novellas on, like, World Book Day, where they release these, like, short things. Like, there was one in the Good Girl's Guide to Murder that was super short, that was them all at a dinner party or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, I know.
This is the thing they do. I want to say that was one of those. So it's only like 90 pages. It's really short. It's not meant to be a full standalone book. And as such, they have not released it in print. It's an ebook only. So the only way you can get it is ebook or audiobook.
Yeah. And
I kind of hate reading on my phone. I do have a Kindle, but I don't use it very much. And I did like I don't know, it might be a different narrator considering it's Vero's story and not Finley's, but I have liked the production of the Finley Donovan audiobooks.
Yeah. There are a couple of things that have been ebook only that I've had to pick up. I really liked it was a Sanderson one. I think it might be called Children of the Nameless. It's Magic the Gathering lore. But it's also really good. If you like demons.
Hey demons, it's your boy.
Demons, it's your boy. Maybe I'll mention that if I ever do the K-pop Demon Hunters. Things you might like if you like K-pop Demon Hunters.
And it's funny because oh, by the way, we are obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunters is so
amazing.
good.
I've watched it 7 times.
I believe that is your count right now. I've watched it twice, but we listen to the music all the time.
Yeah. To the point that my son put the music on today of his own volition and was sitting on the couch singing one of the songs from the song track. It was so cute. God, it was so adorable. I could hear him from the other room. It was so cute.
But we'll have to save our K-pop Demon Hunter discussion.
Okay, next break.
Next break. We'll talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. Get ready.
Be prepared. I'd say go watch it, but it's longer than 45 minutes, so...
Go watch the first time.
Go watch the first 45 minutes. Come back. We'll be here. It's amazing.
All right, we're gonna go
Traven's
back.
stunning review is that it's better than any movie that has the title K-pop Demon Hunters has a right to be.
That is correct. All right, are we ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's go back to reading. Alrighty, we're back. Please let us know in the comments what you're reading. Let us know. How's it going? Are you participating in Summerween? And how are your tasks going? How are you doing?
This book is so weird.
I know, it's great. I don't know what you expected when I was like, this is my favorite book of this year. Everything I give you, you're like, this is weird. This is crazy. That's my jam. That's what I like.
Yeah, clearly you have a type. It's super weird. So yeah, we're following a completely different character now who we've never met.
What's...
His name is Erwin. He was in the army and now he teaches middle school art.
Okay.
Or he did teach middle school art. Not clear if that's still what's happening. We're learning about this guy. Yeah. The last guy we randomly met ended up dead, so...
Yeah.
I'm not holding out hope that this guy's gonna last very long.
I think he will, though. I think he...
This one's gonna last. The last one didn't, but this one...
If I recall correctly, yes. I forgot to set our timer.
Oh,
terribly
no.
Sorry. Terribly sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Otherwise, we're gonna chat about K-pop Demon Hunters for
I'm on like 88. And it's just weird. I do think I am farther than I got last time, though.
That's cool. All right, we got Carly Jackson saying, reading The Stepson by D.L. Fisher.
Interesting.
I'm not familiar with that one either, but I am always excited to look up.
I'm reading The Library at Mount Char.
And I am reading Stage Fright, which is part of the Paperbacks from Hell imprint.
So, we said at the last break we were going to talk about our latest obsession, which is not book related, but is awesome, which is the Netflix movie K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes. I mean, feel free.
So, I have watched the movie 7 times. To be fair, 3 of them were because he was out of town and I needed background noise.
Okay.
But we watched it once with our kids, and we are deep in the brain rot. It is far better than, what did you say? Far better than any movie with the title K-pop Demon Hunters should be.
I definitely think it's better than any. I did not expect it to be as good as it was.
Yeah, you kind of went into it. I went into it because it was all over my socials. It was all over Instagram with people talking about it. And I was like, oh, we might as well check out the hype thing that everyone is talking about. And so you just kind of agreed to watch it with me.
Yeah.
And then we both ended up really liking it. And I've caught something new most of my rewatches. And I've really enjoyed it. The music is great.
The music is really good.
The music is really good.
Not only is it, like, catchy, like, obviously influenced by actual K-pop songs.
Highly produced.
But also, like, regularly advances the plot with, like, I think maybe 1 or 2 exceptions.
On multiple levels, too.
Yeah. Like,
the songs can stand alone fairly well, but also, like, are integral to character development and the plot.
Yeah. It's also obvious to me that Netflix was also not expecting this to be as popular as it is, because if you write a show and you expect it to be super popular and make a lot of money, then, like, you already have the merch ready and you're already, like, planning different things, and, like, they just keep adding merch to the store.
Yeah.
Like, it was all pre-order stuff to start.
The merch,
and now they keep on adding more things to it.
There was very little merch, and I imagine maybe they thought, oh, some people will want a shirt. Or I want to say there were maybe like 10 things in the store the first time I looked. And now there's 3 pages. That just keep adding stuff to the store because it's clear that they're like, oh no, we could make more money off of this. Hurry.
Yeah.
While the hype is still high.
Okay, so Carly's saying that they love thrillers. Got the book mail today from an author. Sent me an autographed copy of the book.
Nice.
It's very cool. The Stepson sounded cool. I just looked it up on...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, yes, of course I did.
Of course you did.
I just looked it up on Goodreads. It sounded cool. Sounds like an interesting thriller.
I like thrillers, but I can't read too many of them in a row. because the beats of a thriller start to get
Yeah.
samey.
Yeah. I need to have a variety of things on my cart that I can pull from. The same thing was happening when I was doing my like marathoning my YA books. I'm like, man, YA romantasy is like the same book over and over again, and like the to the point where it's like the veneer is all that really mattered if I enjoyed it or not.
Well, and you've gotten really burnt out both times you've tried to marathon the Dresden books, which you really enjoy as well.
Uh-huh.
Just because they're all one genre.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm back up to book 13. Yeah.
Because there's, 2 you haven't read?
At this point, yes, I believe there's 2 out, and there's another one that's ready to go, or that's being produced right now, so...
Yeah, that actually sounds like it's moving forward at this point. Because I know he had personal stuff going on that it didn't sound like he was writing for a while.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it actually is, like, moving right now, right?
Yeah. I thought the next book would be Mirror Mirror, because that's been one that's, like, been teased for a while. But I think there's another one before that. My book is getting to a bit of, like, a mystery section to it. Our dreamy creator, guy who orchestrates nightmares for people to go and view for entertainment, took some of the drug that makes you schizophrenic for a while, and possibly a monster came to life for real.
No. Okay.
And my thought is, stop.
Don't do that anymore.
I'm just saying, like, maybe if you create monsters, just don't. Just stop doing it.
Well, then the book would be over.
I'm aware, but like this is the there's always that part in like haunted house books.
Or like just don't go in that house.
Or like, I mean, go to that house, I guess, but like at a certain point, like, stop being in the house.
I mean, the house usually won't let you leave in a haunted house.
Yeah.
There's usually, like, supernatural nonsense that keeps you from leaving.
Yeah.
Or a blizzard.
Red Rising is on my list of 10 series I want to start trying out this year. So, did you read the whole series, or you just read the first book? Because I've heard... I avoided Red Rising for a long time because I thought it sounded like a YA title. It has that dystopian setup to it. Of like, these are the Reds, and these are these people, and these people work, and these people do other stuff.
Yeah. I've heard a lot about Red Rising, I've just never...
It felt very...
picked it up.
From the setup, it sounds very... what am I thinking of? Not 1984. Brave New World.
Mm.
Or I know there's another one where it's like you have designated jobs.
Oh no, that wasn't jobs. That was personality types.
But from what I've heard about Red Rising, it is not that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only read the first book. It's boring at first. Stick with it. I promise it's worth it. This is what I gotta tell about. This is one of the problems with Dresden. Because right now Dresden Files is at 18 books, something like that, maybe 17.
I've read the first 2.
I've read, yeah, and so that's the issue, is book 1 and book 2 are the same book.
They do hit a lot of the same beats. They're not the same book.
They are very, very close. Like, even to the point of like, oh, he brews a potion, I guess spoilers, he brews a potion for later, and then he has to use it, and it goes wrong. Like, that same beat appears in both of those books at the same point too. Like, pretty much like, but then book 3 like opens up the world. It's really great.
But I feel like the trappings of book 1 and book 2 are enough different that you can overlook that.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of world building going on.
Yeah. Well, book 2 also frustrates me because
of the silver thing.
No, well that too. Yeah. Inherited silver. No, the other thing that bothers me about book 2 of the Dresden Files is like he gradually learns that there are multiple ways that you can become a lycanthrope.
Like multiple
werewolf.
types of werewolves, right?
Multiple types of werewolves. And rather than like explore this over the course of this series that he's doing, he's like, I'm just gonna
every single one
all
of them,
into this one book.
Every single one of them appears in one book. Yeah, I do remember that. Being like, oh look, here's that other thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And here's an extra one we didn't mention before.
Here's a bonus wolf.
Here's a bonus wolf. So, but it is one of those where you're like, but stick with it because it's really good. Like, oh man, book 7's great. Oh man, book 12 is amazing. It's life changing. But it's really hard to tell people like, stick with it. Book 12 is really good.
But you can't skip to book 12. You have to read the books before, because book 12 won't make sense if you skip to it.
Yeah. Read Fourth Wing, waiting for husband to catch up. Second book so they can finish it together, start the third one.
Fourth Wing is one of those I've been looking at, but like, I don't know, it's so hyped that I just am worried that it's just going to disappoint me because the hype is so big.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the sequel because I heard
I heard the sequel felt really rushed.
Yeah, I've heard several sources that seemed like it was,
the turnaround seemed really fast.
Yeah.
And I know there were complaints beyond like the book itself, like weren't some of the pages in the book upside down because there were quality control issues because they had rushed it out so much.
Yeah.
Like from the publishing side, not from the writing side, but I had heard that there were issues there too. So
yeah,
it's super popular. I should probably check it out.
I've had some coworkers who read it and they said that they enjoyed it. So like I would take a look at it. But
I like dragons.
But I've got so much already.
What?
Yeah,
we don't have any books in this house.
No, I've got so many just on my cart that I need to look at for various reasons. So.
I have a lot I want to read too. It's just like,
So Carly, are you taking part in Summerween? Are you aware of Summerween? Because you're reading a thriller right now. You say you love thrillers, so like that might just be a Friday for you.
Is it Friday?
It is Friday.
Okay, it is Friday. I knew that.
Yeah, we did our Friday thing
It's
today.
summer. I've lost all track of the day of the week.
Well, and also like we mentioned before, it's summer games
done quick.
So we stay up way later than we should.
We are getting far less sleep than we should be getting.
Very little sleep. Because they have this, like such fun runs in the morning. There was the wrestling one. That was so funny.
The crowd made that run.
Yeah.
So if you're not familiar with Summer Games Done Quick, it is a speedrunning marathon where a bunch of people play video games as fast as they can. Some of this involves glitches to get you out of bounds, to do things you were never meant to do with the game. And some of it is just really precise playing of video games.
I prefer that part.
I do too.
But any of the, like, I'm interested in any of them now because it is an interesting look at the way that games are made.
And what Summer Games Done Quick is it's a giant charity drive to raise money. Mm-hmm. So there are incentives, there are prizes, and there's just a bunch of things to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. It's really cool to watch the video game community come together for something like this. Mm-hmm. And so we spend a lot of time watching it.
Yeah. I'm also trying to read every day, and kids are wild. Yeah. I've been trying to read something like shorter and like smaller in the mornings, so that it's manageable with the children. So I read Two Truths and a Lie, which is
I still need to read that.
A horror short story that's up on reactormag.com that I really liked. If you're familiar with the Pirates Cove creepypasta, it's very much like that. And now you gave me another rec for that, for another, like, this is a television show that, like, was creepy, but people don't remember it, or people pretend like it doesn't exist.
Is it kind of similar to also, what was the game you were playing? Amanda the Adventurer? Wasn't that also, like, Creepy Kids TV show?
Yeah, Amanda the Adventurer was also a Creepy Kids show, and I like that quite a bit.
This is your jam. This is
I like, yeah.
Creepy Sentient Forest.
Creepy Sentient Forest is probably one of my favorite.
Strange kids programming?
Yeah. Well, you know, so have you ever read the Pirates Cove creepypasta?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So it's basically, the creepypasta is, it's on your TBR. Yeah. Go read it. It's like, I think 40 pages physical. So, like, it's not a long read.
Oh, what, Two Truths and a Lie?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I cannot read that far.
I'm aware. That's what... the premise, the basics of Pirates Cove is it's like it's a chat room. That's like the conceit. And like all these people are talking about, oh, do you remember these like old shows? It's like people getting together talking about shows, and they bring up Pirates Cove, and they start talking about all the like creepy episodes they remember and all the creepy things that would happen. And then like at some point, you realize that the mom, one of their moms was like, oh, you had such an active imagination. You'd say like, I'm gonna go watch the Pirates Cove show, and then you just stare at static for 30 minutes. And so it's like this mass, like, it's the whole like, did it happen, mass hallucination kind of thing. So yeah,
Reminds me of what was it, The Whispers? The show where only the kids could understand the aliens.
Yeah.
And so everyone, like, people thought it was imaginary friends because the kids would just talk to, like, no one there.
Yeah.
And then they realized partway through it was aliens, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't actually finish that show, so I don't know what happened, but I feel like that was the conceit.
One of the ones I just read, Violet, by Scott Thomas.
Oh, the book over there?
Book over there.
Card.
That's very much like that.
Yeah.
That's very much like childhood imaginary friend, but like real, but only kids can see it. It's a very slow build up though.
I feel like that's been a thing that's been going on for a couple things now, because isn't there one with like a stuffed animal? Isn't there one called like Imaginary Friend or something?
Yeah, there's
been
a couple of there's
Did
like
Scott Mallerman have one?
there was a kids one, and then there was a creepy one. I feel like we got both fairly recently. Carly asks, what are our favorite genres?
You go first while I look up this book.
So probably for me, I read quite a bit of fantasy. I would say, I'd say urban fantasy is probably my favorite. But any kind of like epic fantasy, I like the longer series. So I read a lot of Brandon Sanderson, Jim Butcher. I read I've read quite a bit of Terry Pratchett. I like the Watch series there. But I read other stuff as well. Mostly it's fantasy and sci-fi. Read quite a bit of manga and graphic novels as well. So one of the other ones that I was considering looking at today is the Bone Orchard Mythos comic book. The last one came out, the last planned one came out a few years back, and I read through it as part of Summerween, and then it really expanded on the lore of these comics, so I want to go back and read the first three, knowing a little bit more about how this world operates. And this is more of like cosmic horror, Cthulhu-esque monster kind of things.
I can't find the book I'm looking for. So, I like mystery and fantasy and sci-fi. And I like historical fiction. I'm dipping my toes into horror. And I've read a little bit of romance. Like, I had a friend who recommended me a bunch of romance books that she thought I would like. And I have, in fact, liked the ones she recommended me. So I need to get more into romance, because I have liked a lot of the ones that were recommended. I just need to find... I didn't think I liked romance, but turns out I do. I really like mystery. I would say mystery and thriller are probably some of my top ones. I prefer stories you can solve.
Some more like whodunits over like thrillers.
Yeah, if you can figure out the twist in the thriller, like, not like way too far in advance, but like if you can like put the pieces together in a good thriller, I really like that. If you can go like, oh no, I know what's going on. Or I really like when I figure out part of it, but not all of it. The thing I really like the most is when it surprises me that I don't figure something out, but in retrospect it was there all along. All the clues were there. I just didn't put it together. As opposed to, oh, you would have never guessed I was the swim coach of her sister. where there was nothing there for that, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
I tend to not prefer thrillers where it just kind of comes out of nowhere. But I do like a really tightly plotted thriller that really makes you question things, and then like where you could see things, you could figure things out, but maybe you don't the first time through. I really appreciate that in a good thriller and mystery.
Okay. I think
And we both read a bunch of manga and graphic novels.
Did mention that.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Which are also mostly fantasy and science fiction, I would say.
I read a little more action. I read a lot of shonen manga. I realize that. Well, it's like I don't read romance manga.
What's shonen manga?
Action, adventure.
Kaiju number 8, sci-fi, Naruto.
I read Blue Lock.
One Piece.
Blue Lock.
Are you going to sit here?
Spy Family.
Okay, Spy Family maybe a little bit more, but are you going to sit here with a straight face and tell me that Blue Lock is contemporary fiction?
No, but it's not sci-fi. It's not fantasy.
Okay.
It's action.
Okay. We got another question here.
Well, you'll actually have to ask it because I can't see it.
Who's your favorite author?
Oh no.
Yeah.
You actually have favorite authors. You go first while I think in the depths of my brain.
I mean, I would probably go with Brandon Sanderson or Terry Pratchett. I've liked what I've read of King Killer Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss, but I don't. I no longer have any faith that series is going to conclude.
That's so sad.
And I'm really upset with that author as a person. Yeah, Terry Pratchett's really good if you like comedy, and then I guess for science fiction, I'd probably go with Alastair Reynolds, just because that's the one I've read the most of, and I like the if I'm gonna read sci-fi, I like the harder sci-fi that he does. It's very challenging.
So, like, I have a lot of authors that, like, used to be favorite authors of mine, but, like, I don't know that I have a favorite author right now.
Okay.
Like, I read nonstop as a kid and a teen up until college. I read nonstop. And then I kind of had a big lull where I didn't read as much. And now I feel like I'm kind of trying to figure out, like, where my favorite authors lie. I really like Ursula Le Guin.
Okay.
I've liked everything I've read of hers. I'm trying to think. Like, my problem is I haven't, like, right now I haven't read this books by more than one book per author. Like, I really loved Anxious People. I haven't read another Frederick Bachman. I know, we bought one. I need to read it. And, like, or there will be a series I like, but I don't know if I just like that series or if I like that author's work outside of that series.
I'll also say Tamsin Muir, but she's only, as far as I know, only written the one series, but I really like it.
Like, you read, what's her name, Erin Morgenstern?
Yeah, I read Starless Sea.
I only read The Night Circus. Really liked The Night Circus. Haven't read the second book.
Yeah.
So my big problem is I haven't been focusing on authors to where I don't feel like I'm looking at our bookshelves over there while I look like I'm staring off into space. I really liked the Ernest Cunningham series, but that's the only stuff I've read from that author are those books. So I don't know if I like the author or just that one series. So, and I've only read 2 books in that series. And is 2 books enough to be a favorite author? I don't know.
Yeah. All right, I think I've got one more sprint in me for tonight.
Am I even a reader?
I think I've got one more sprint in me for tonight.
One more sprint.
And then we might call it a day. Not that we're going to stop reading necessarily, but
it's just that we'll relocate to our couch.
Just relocate to the couch.
Our big couch, not to be confused with this smaller couch.
Feel that Natasha Preston did that to me. She ended a book on such a huge cliffhanger and never made a second one.
Oh no!
I can't read anything else by her because it ticked me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's how I felt when Invasion. There was a TV show called Invasion that ended on this horrible cliffhanger, and they never got a second season, and it made me so mad. And even starting new shows after that, I was like, it's not going to get a second season, so I'm not going to get attached. Because I was so mad about that stupid show. It wasn't even like my favorite show, but the cliffhanger was so massive that I was just like, how can you do this to me?
All right, you ready?
Yes. Let's
right.
read. More
Let's
books.
read books.
Get things done, read books. Have a good time.
Alrighty. Not going to put up the timer for this last one because we're just going to chat until we're ready to end our stream.
Anyone type anything while we're reading?
No. We don't have any other... No new messages. Feel free to chat about whatever you want. How's your book going?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I just...
Huh? How are the tigers? How's the tiger?
We haven't seen the tiger again.
Okay. Interesting. Good to know. I don't remember how long that takes.
I don't even know what I can talk about at this point. Everything feels spoilery at this point.
Just say, man, it's so crazy.
It's so crazy. People... Death means nothing in this book.
Well, yeah.
Except when it does.
That's deep. Would you consider anything in it so far horror? Because I don't remember it being horror.
No.
But
I don't either, but like I've seen two different booktubers who specialize in horror talk about this book.
Huh. Interesting.
And I thought that was strange because I was like, I don't remember it being a horror book. I mean, like, David's whole thing is pretty horrific.
Yeah.
David does some pretty horrible things, so I guess if a man in a flak jacket and a tutu covered in blood is horror, then yeah.
Spooky.
He's frequently covered in blood, so I guess that's kind of scary.
Yeah. There's been no... I'm on page 100 of my books, about a third of the way through. There's been no major developments beyond...
I'm on 108.
I'm fairly confident that we are turning horrible nightmares into reality.
Oh.
And
have you read
the guy doesn't care.
Have you read The Lathe of Heaven?
This is one that's so in the public consciousness, and I've heard so much about it that I'm not sure. Like, I know what it's about.
What is it about?
It is about a person who... what they dream becomes reality.
Correct.
And then the person who is conducting the dreams tries to, like, nudge him to certain conclusions.
I believe it is his therapist.
But it gets worse every time. Be like, oh, I want worldwide peace. And like, okay, but in order to get worldwide peace, we had to all be, like, invaded by aliens or something like that.
Yes. That is the plot point of this book.
And it's a short story.
It's not a short story.
It's not a short story?
It's a novella.
Oh,
a novel. It's over... We have it. Mm-hmm. It should be over there. Where are my Le Guin books?
Yeah.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So it has to be higher than that.
Yeah, Carly's saying that they're tired and their eyes are drooping, but they need answers.
Answers are needed.
Stuff in their book isn't adding up. Yeah.
That's how I felt with this one when I read Strange Houses. I read this in a single night because every time I got a new revelation, I wanted to know more. I needed to know how this all connected. That's how I felt with this one.
I feel like those are generally... There's been some hook at the end of each volume of the manga of like... Oh, but did you know about this house?
Yeah.
Oh, but what about this house?
And this one did an okay job of... Like, not everything they first think is correct.
That's good.
But some of it is in the right direction.
Okay.
I feel like Strange Pictures does it better.
Okay.
Strange Pictures, I do think, is the better book. Well, this one is still good.
I'll read them at some point.
You should. They're fast.
Probably fairly soon, actually.
They're fast, and I really like. This is Strange Houses by Uketsu, and Strange Pictures.
I think I'm going to get to the end of my chapter with this one, and then I need to do some journaling, and then I'm probably going to read one of these tonight while we have GDQ on.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to sleep. But
you're going to do an all-nighter?
I'm not going to do an all-nighter, but I'm not going to sleep. It's
not just yet?
Yeah, it's only like 1:30.
Only 1:30. Yeah, we've been staying up a lot later.
So...
Anyway, I'll pull The Lathe of Heaven off for you. That's an Ursula Le Guin. I read that in college. I'm probably due a reread.
The one Amanda's reading is called Strange Houses.
Read. The one I had read.
The one she had read is called Strange Houses by Uketsu. Let me get the book again. Whoa.
Strange Pictures has a very similar cover, but it is green.
Yes. So that is the one that Amanda's been talking about.
That was the mystery one that I felt was really good in terms of, like... I read it in one night because it had so many more developments. Again, Strange Pictures is better, but I did really like Strange Houses.
I've been reading Stage Fright. It does not have this cool skeleton in it, unfortunately.
We see the cool skeleton?
Yeah, he's rocking a guitar.
Oh, he is rocking. He looks badass.
Yeah, he's not there, though.
He's got gloves? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't exist.
He does not show up in here. You'd think, like... Once he got the cover, he'd be like, all right, I guess I'll write a scene with the guitar shredding skeleton, but no.
I mean, that's not how publishing generally works.
That's what I would do. That's why I can't be an author. That's the only reason.
That's the reason. But yeah, you might have to read Lathe of Heaven because it's not a long book. It's a short book. Mm-hmm. I read it for my history of sci-fi class in college.
Again, I feel like I've read it.
But
like,
you've lived with me.
But
so...
if I read it, it was like high school. It was like a long time ago.
I don't think you had read it when I read it in college. I don't remember.
You remember us having a conversation where I was like, I haven't read that.
I mean, I don't remember us having a conversation that you had read it.
Okay.
I don't remember having conversations that you've read much Ursula Le Guin.
Well, I've read other stories that are similar to that as well.
And I bring up The Lathe of Heaven all the time.
You do.
So it's very possible you just remember the one thing I've told you about that book.
I mean, it's possible.
So you should read it, and I should reread it. We should have a buddy read.
What we really need to do is get on the computer and get all of our reads on for the library.
Oh, yeah, we need to do our summer reading real bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to take so long.
But but one of us obsessively records all their reads.
Yeah,
and
that
one
must
of
be
us
nice.
Doesn't remember what they've read this year.
I have piles. I just have to find all the piles of books I've read and put them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do my mid-year freakout tag for BookTube, and
if you're going to do that, you really need to do it. Yeah.
I mean, I did it in like October last year.
Okay.
But I really want to do it, but I was like, oh, I need to actually figure out what I read this year to do it. So I really need to get on that.
Yeah. All right. Anything else we want to talk about?
I don't know. I could talk. I like talking. I'm a talker.
Yeah.
I'm a yapper.
Uh-huh.
I like to yap. So do you like your book?
I like it. Of the paperbacks from Hell that I've read so far, I think it's the one I've been enjoying the most.
Okay.
Like, this feels not... It feels dated in, like... I don't know, the sexism, the casual drug use to make people, like, cool and edgy. But as far as, like, the story goes, it doesn't feel like... I don't know, it doesn't feel archaic. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Like, Hellhound felt weird. Like, it felt like a type of writing that we just don't do anymore.
Yeah.
What was it? What's the one? Let's all go play at the
Johnson's or something.
Or whatever was deeply uncomfortable.
I remember you telling me about that one.
And then Auctioneer wasn't a horror book. I don't know. It was so... I don't understand. I guess I don't understand that one.
It sounds like that one might... Maybe you just don't like character-driven books.
It's not that it's like... It's not about it being that's not about that one being character-driven. That's one about as soon as they start pushing back on this thing that's been ruining their lives, like the slightest bit, like that's it. It's over. That's all they had to do.
But isn't there like a deeper meaning there of like...
surrendering yourself.
Or like going along with things and how it's easier to go along than it is to push back.
I guess.
You guess.
Go along to get along, Doug. What? Oh, we got another.
I saw something popped up, but I can't read it from here. I am beholden to you.
Let's see. The author that sent the book wrote a book called Last Patient of the Night. I love when someone writes about the medical field, uses proper terminology. He used to be a doctor. The author
Oh,
used to be a
nice.
doctor. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I really like Alastair Reynolds because he is like actually within like scientific the scientific field.
Mm-hmm.
He's either a teacher or something. Like he's
knowledgeable.
He's knowledgeable about theoretical like physics and robotics and things like that, and so he can incorporate a lot of that into his stories. I recently read Three Body Problem. And that had the opposite issue. Like, I don't know what Liu's background in science is, but they will just write these things that sound like plausible science. And I'm like, like, I wonder how much of that is grounded in reality. And so I looked it up, and these forums are like, none. This is a science fiction story.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that kind of like cheap. I don't know. When you're talking about something that's trying to be like a crunchy hard sci-fi, that really ruins it.
Yeah,
because all the talk about the actual Three Body Problem is real.
Is actual, yeah.
Is a real problem that science has, and a problem they cannot solve, and they explain why the Three Body Problem exists and what happens. But then they're like, oh yeah, we found out that if you bounce waves off the sun, it actually amplifies them to be like a much broader like wave, and it bounces back on the earth. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
That sounds nuts.
Does that
work?
Is that based on anything real? And everything I looked at was like, no.
Is this like the Heisenberg compensator?
Yeah, I guess. And like Star Trek did do some things that were...
Well, Star Trek has those things where you're dealing with philosophical or actual problems that don't have solutions, and you're thinking about them while also being buried under, we solve this problem with science magic. Like the Heisenberg compensator. What you were saying about medical terminology is always really intimidating to me as a writer. I wrote... Go ahead.
Vin's in.
Oh, hello!
Vin's Corner.
I've watched some of those videos.
Yes, I've been very bad about catching up on BookTube.
You need to watch more of your BookTube, yeah. So I write casually, and I write fan fiction, and I wrote a story for someone once who was a nurse and was like, oh, if you have medical stuff, please try. It's a pet peeve of mine if you have like really inaccurate medical stuff. And the way I stressed about trying to have fairly accurate medical representation in that story. But she said I did good. She said it was good. So.
That's good. Yeah.
But that was stressful when you know that someone you're writing for... Because, like, fan fiction's really casual. Like, hardly anyone's going to read the thing I wrote. But when you're writing it as a gift for someone and you know they're an expert in a certain thing, you really don't want to get it wrong. Because then it's like you're going to completely break any immersion for that person.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was really stressful.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, I know Vin just came in. We're not going to be doing another sprint.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, Vin, I think, is in the UK, so it's like the afternoon.
This is the secret. We just have to cater to the... We always stream really late at night because we have kids, and so it's just easier to stream at night when they're in bed. So that's our secret. We just need to catch the European crowd that's awake at whatever time... Our late night is other people's not late night.
It's 8:30 a.m. now. Yeah, it's 1:40 a.m. for us.
Yeah, there's the solution. We just got to catch all the early morning UK people.
Yeah. So we do usually stream on Saturdays. It's usually Saturday night.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
It is.
Sorry, it's been a while.
we usually stream on Saturdays. I upload a wrap-up for everything I've read in the week on Sunday or Monday. I'm still doing Summerween content right now. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to get up a book tag that is Universal Monster themed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were working on
that. And then have my recap up Sunday or Monday. I've got some other things planned for next week, but nothing filmed, unfortunately.
I haven't posted a video since March. I'm a terrible booktuber. Has it been March? Oh, it was April because I did our March wrap up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to film. I filmed a couple things. I just need to get them edited and posted.
Okay. 4 kids, 2 girls that are 4, a boy who's 11, a boy who's 6.
We have an 8-year-old daughter and an almost 5-year-old son. He'll be 5 next month.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he'll be 5 next month. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He cannot control the volume of his voice. He is just loud always.
Yeah, that's our big struggle with him.
Inside voice.
But they've been doing well.
Summer is wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it is fortunate that I have the days to be doing these kinds of things. Ben's also talking about 2 youngest are in bed. Oldest is 21.
Our children, I'm a night owl who was cursed with early bird children. Our son was up at 6 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, the sun's up.
The sun's up, so we're up.
And I'm like, I want to sleep until like 10, my guy. Like, please. Like, I was up until 3 or 4 in the morning.
I need to try to put the blackout curtain back up in their room. I think that helped a little, but not much. But both of our children are up at the crack of dawn. And we're like, no. Although at least they're both at the age now where they can do controlled activities on their own. Like, they both know what they're allowed to do.
Yeah.
Without us.
Carly was just saying that it gets better with age. She also says she likes us.
Oh, yay, thank you. I just realized we did not introduce ourselves at the beginning of this stream.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't join at the beginning of this stream.
That's true, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. I'm Traben.
I mean, this is your channel, so it's pretty clear.
So...
We're terrible.
So,
I'm Amanda. My channel is Amanda Should Be Reading. I should also be posting.
Yeah.
We're married, obviously.
Yeah.
That's pretty clear. Talking about our children.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's something else I was thinking of, but now it's gone.
I've ruined it by yapping.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I can't read anything anyone's written, so you have to...
Ben's are all night owls.
Yeah.
And he's an early bird, so like he's got the
opposite problem.
Yeah.
That was me.
Oh, I was gonna say, Carly was saying it gets better with age. Even now, with 8 and 4, they're able to do so many more things independently.
Yeah.
And that definitely helps, because like I can get breakfast started and just say like go get dressed, and they can both like dress themselves. And so that's already like a helpful thing, and they understand that I want quiet to read, and like that I want to do some reading. Are they going to give me that quiet? Yeah, but they understand that that's what I want, and sometimes they will try.
He was trying to read today, and I was
almost done with my book.
So
I was like 10 pages away from finishing it.
He had retreated to the bedroom to lay down in bed and try to finish the book, and of course the children followed. And our daughter was like curled up in bed next to him. And we were like, okay, you can stay in here, but you have to be quiet because Dad's trying to finish his book. And then when he's done, he can play with you. He can do stuff, but let him read 10 pages. And did she finally let you read, or did she keep talking to you?
No, she let me read. She was like poking at me and tickling me, but it was fine. I got through it.
We had to kick the 4-year-old out because he cannot. He went and got a book because we told him, you can get books and read with us, or you can go somewhere else. And our 4-year-old got a book, and he sat down and read it, and then loudly announced that he was done. And then just could not contemplate the idea that we needed quiet in order to read the thing we were reading.
It's good to hear, Vin. Middle one at 15 finally like fell into actual reading.
Yeah.
Ours are not really readers. Like, they wouldn't, if they could choose to do other things, they probably would not choose reading. They like watching their shows. And
I don't know.
games.
Sometimes they do, but they're really it's summer.
Yeah.
And we really pull back the iPad during school time.
Yeah.
Whereas they know they have a lot more screen time during the summer, so they are like invested in their screen time right now.
Yeah.
But they both love reading.
Yeah.
Our go-to consequence is still you lose a book, and they both freak out when they lose a book in the evenings.
That is true. Yeah,
So,
and we do read every night, so that's
we do
good.
read every night. Our 4-year-old taught himself how to read.
Yeah.
Like, no flex on my part. I don't know what we did. I don't think we had anything to do with it. But he basically just... We were at a GameStop, and he goes, "Mom, that says Doom." And I was like, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
So now he just reads books, and he's going to be so bored in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what his teacher's going to do with him, because he's already reading not like really simple books. He's reading more complicated books somehow. Yeah. I wish I knew how it worked, because then I could make $1 million telling people how to teach their kids to read successfully. But I don't think we had a lot to do with it, other than just reading to him all the time. Yeah. I think he just put it together somehow. Yeah. I think it has more to do with him than it does with us, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be a millionaire.
Well, we are coming up on 2:00. Yeah.
But we have friends now.
I know.
You want to read your book.
But but again, we'll be back next Saturday.
All right.
and hopefully we'll see you guys there. Like I said, I've got some videos coming out this week. I would go back and look at my TBR for Summerween. And my wrap up for this week is basically going to be my Summerween wrap up, because it's like 80% of what I read.
I might have to give myself a week extension on Summerween, because I would like to read these books, but it's not happening by tomorrow. But there is no readathon police that will come and yell at me if I don't obey the rules. So I might give myself an extension.
Carly says her consequences used to be grounding them from reading when they were a teenager. And they cried and said, "What am I supposed to do?" And their parents were like, "Go outside." But there are people there. Yeah.
Yeah. I could see our daughter being like that.
Yeah. I keep getting sidetracked. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with us and talking about kids.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, it was very nice to see so many people in the chat.
We haven't done this in a while. We were traveling and doing a whole bunch of stuff in June, so we haven't streamed in ages.
Yeah.
So it was nice to
come back to a lot of community
and have engagement. That was great. That was so exciting.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. Again, look forward to wrap up video, some more Summerween stuff. Amanda's mid-year freak out.
I need to do my mid-year freak out. Summerween, hopefully.
Yeah.
And my manga tournament that I've been working on that I need to work on more.
Yeah. But until then, we will. I hope your reading journey is going well, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye. Thank you for coming. Have a good night or morning. have a good day.